I, 33 female, lost my virginity, and my boyfriend, 24 male, gave me chlamydia. What can I do to get over this? Break up? Hi guys, welcome back to TJ's View. It's another late video shoot. I know, like, it's another evening shoot, so bad lightning. Anyways, I guess this bad lightning is going to become part of my brand at this point. So, guess what we are going to be doing today? You guys know I like yapping a lot, right? Today, we are going to get into TJ's yapping about relationship. And how are we going to be doing that? We're going to be on what? Our relationship. So we're going to it's another Reddit series, guys. Another Reddit series, the third in the series, and the first one that is going to have good editing. Hopefully, because the first two videos, oh my gosh, the editing was atrocious. Anyways, so as we get into today's video, please make sure you like, subscribe, share. It's not going to take that long. It's just what 10 seconds. All you need to do is just scroll up, just like, the like button, subscribe, share, and all. And I actually have the obviously, like, I cannot read the Reddit without script, I guess. We're off script as usual, like there is no script. And from last video, we've decided that we're going to do a 1 minute silence for all the words that are going to be butchered today. So let's, be quiet. So, anyways, RIP to the words that are going to be butchered today, but let's get into it. Hoo-hoo. So, I'm going to be on our relationship advice. That's the subreddit we're going to be on today. It actually has 15 million members, and as of the time I was making this video, there were 650 members online anyways. So we're going to be checking topics and we are going to be in on it. I'm going to drop my opinion. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Like, I am just like everybody else, I'm a human being, and with new life experience, I grow to have different opinions sometimes, and sometimes I still retain my opinion. So whatever opinion I have in today's videos, I stand by them because, will I say, that's the height of my growth as a person at this moment. And if there's anything I said that is offensive or just not taken well, you guys should drop in the comment section. Let me know. I mean, I think as a community we learn and grow together. But let's get right into the video. So I got the tea. Guys, I love gist. Like, I love gist, and we're gisting today. So let's get into it. So first topic. I've actually, like, not really read through any of these. As you know, we're off script. I like it not as authentic as possible. Some of you are going to be like, oh, it's because you're lazy, whatever, whatever. But it's authenticity. Authenticity. Yeah, that's the word. So let's get into it. So my my 38 female boyfriend, 37 male, made a video of us having sex without my knowledge. He did what? That's a crime. Let's get into the context. As they say, the context is key. So last night, I, 38 female, found a video on my boyfriend's 37 male computer of us having sex. You found, you did not know about it before. I haven't made one with him and immediately thought it was someone else. I confronted him immediately, thought, okay, I confronted him immediately and he told me it was me, and my heart sank. I watched the video and realized that was the night I woke up and didn't know where my clothes came off. Guys, I don't know why I am religiously trying to punish myself by not wearing my glasses in these videos, but it's literally right here. And anyways, you're not gonna see me in my glasses. Let's continue. I think I should wear it though, but whatever, because I'm really struggling to read these words. Let's get back into it. These serious words. So I watched the video and realized that was the night I woke up and didn't know how my clothes came off. The video shows how they came off. I went to sleep early because I was drunk and woke up to him trying to put his guys. I'm not laughing because this is hilarious because it's not. This is clearly a crime. This is sexual harassment. This is rape, guys. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. We are just starting. We are just starting. And oh my god. Oh my gosh, people are horrible. Trying to put his D in me. He told me I helped him get my clothes off when I asked him about it in the morning. I was drunk, so I believed him. You know what this is called? Dubious consent. She was drunk. Hey, gosh. Yeah. I think, wait, we're just starting. Why is it already hot? We are just starting. This is not just, this is literally reading a crime confession. Obviously, a victim confession actually in this situation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was drunk, so I believed him. I would have consented to the sex while asleep. I think that's us. And the video, if he had asked, but it really bothers me that he didn't. Oh, I think waking up to someone doing sexual acts should be discussed before you fall asleep. Not every time, but at least once to establish consent. I could really use some advice on how to handle this situation. I have had past traumas with rape involving video without consent, followed by blackmail. Is this as big of a deal as I'm thinking it is? And how can I move past this? I feel I am still in shock. First question was you could use some advice. I okay, you asked for the advice, so even if you didn't ask, I'll still give it anyways. I am glad you said boyfriend, not husband. Not like it would have mattered anyways, but I think you should end it. Like that is what you do in this situation. End it and report. I mean, I don't know whatever country you reside in, but this is literally a criminal act. You were videoed without your consent. You were drunk. Number one, like you were literally not even conscious. You could not have even given proper consent because you were drunk. You did not even know about this. Even after the act was done, you were not told. Jail, jail. The boyfriend, jail, jail. As at what? At 37 years, you still acting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Honestly, this kind of situation gives room for what she literally said she has trauma for. So this person is your boyfriend. I'm guessing he knows that you have like trauma about this kind of thing, and he still chose to do this to you. Apart from not even apart, counting the fact that this dude literally sexually harassed you, recorded it, he even knew about your trauma. This person obviously does not care about you. Considering you even said you would have consented to it if you were told beforehand, this person literally does not care about you. This is just evil. This is pure evil. And honestly, I can just see him keeping it for a blackmailing situation in the future. Since, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. How can you move past this? Report him, make a police report. Make a police report. Let it be documented and recorded somewhere that this person has tried foul with you. So if anything happens in the future and you need to report or go to court or any, I don't even understand. Maybe even if it's just like online news or whatever, you would have legal defense. Literally, you would have. Oh my gosh, girl, ciao. Wishing you luck, man. So Second one for today. How do I, 19 female, break up with my boyfriend, 19 male? Okay, yalla. Adults, I guess. Let's go on. I'll try and make this as quick as possible since I'm on my break. But we began dating in September when we met both working temporary jobs that ended in November. Okay, so how many months have they been dating? September, October, and November. Okay, so they started dating September at the job and then they lost their job. Abi, they didn't lose it, it's temporary. It was a temporary job. They, stopped working 2 years. Anyways, let's go on. So I said 2 years, 2 months. Oh my. Okay, so we were hanging out quite a bit around mid-January. So that means they've been together. Let's count September, October, November, December, January. 5 months now, middle, like 5 months, where I started a new job and lost all motivations to hang out with anyone outside of it. Oh my gosh. Jobs that literally take away your personality because you have to be so focused on them. Man, that includes friends and my boyfriend. He's been quite upset lately, but the reason he's told me is because nowhere is hiring him and he's really overthinking about his trip. He's going on in March, 6 weeks in Japan. Oh, he's going on a trip in Japan. Okay. He's also mentioned that he's sad because he hasn't seen me in around 2 weeks now, which I take full blame for, as the few days I've had off. I'd rather just rest since work has been exhausting. Girl, past me can relate. The me that had a job some months ago can relate. Anyways, yesterday we arrived to meet up. I mean, I'm technically not fully jobless at the moment. I just don't have a income bringing job. It work nonetheless though, but I guess let's just continue. Anyways, so yesterday we arranged to meet up today because I finished work early, but because we both don't really want to spend money because of the job situation, it's usually just going to hang out at his house. I also take fully blame for never really communicating to him that I dislike going over to his place because of a reason. So this has put me off a few times as well. I told him I'd message him after work to let him know that if we're going to hang out or not. Okay, from what I can read so far, what's wrong? She has communication problem. Like she's a bad communicator, basically, because a lot of what she's saying so far is all about things that make her uncomfortable, and she's not telling him. So that they have bad communication, basically, from what I can tell. And it's technically not might not fully be her fault. I mean, part of it could be that she's bad at communicating, but another part could be that the boyfriend does not create a safe space like enough for her to actually feel comfortable enough to actually communicate with him. So they are just bad at communication from what I'm reading so far. Anyways. Okay, so went on my break today and received a message from his nan. I'm guessing Nan is mother or grandma. I don't know. She got my number to wish me a Merry Christmas as we are quite close, where she asked if I'm trying to break up with him and what's going on because she doesn't like to see him so upset. Okay. I've come to the conclusion that I should just break up with him today. I've been a terrible girlfriend who can't communicate properly. Ah, a self aware queen and prioritizes work first. I'm just struggling whether I should tell his nan or tell her I'll meet with him today and discuss and end it so he hears it from me. Please help. It's my first relationship, so I've never been in a situation like this. First thing first, I feel like you do not like him enough. Like, I feel like there's no, what's it called? There's no, maybe you do like him as a partner, like there's a little bit of attraction and stuff, but like you do not like this person enough to actually want to try, to make the relationship work. Not like you should actually go out of your way to do something uncomfortable if you're not up for it, anyways. But from what I can see, she started the relationship. She should just end it really. Like as she said, she's actually like very self-aware. She understands that she's very bad at communicating, and I guess it's also a part of it being a first relationship. You don't People don't always get things right at the first time. Not everyone's first relationship is right. And you know sometimes you need to date a bit more to gain more experience to to learn, I guess. Not like you should use other people as character development, but I mean, it's I guess it can be a part of life. Anyways, so you guys, what do you think she should do? Drop your opinions in the comment section. And on the first topic too, guys, what do you think? Like, am I right to think that like that's a crime, or like am I blowing it out of proportion? Like, just let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I would like to read through and see what you guys actually think. So hopefully, like, I think this particular relationship series might go on for a while, because guys, there's so much, like there's so much to discuss. So anyways, back to the next one. So I, 27 female, sick of the way my husband, 31 male, acts. Maybe I'm overreacting. I feel like 9 10 out of 10 you're not overreacting, but let's get into it. So my husband and I have been together for about 5 years. We are recently married, and I love him very much. Sadly, I am tired of his microaggressions and his complaining. Okay, we work around the same amount of hours, but I also take care of housework. I don't mind, so I'll have him take out trash or something along the line. So along those lines, I mean. So lately, talking to him literally feels like I'm talking to a group of old ladies. He's always got something to complain about, whether it's about me, the house, the neighbors, the dog, my parents, his parents. I understand the need to vent, but lately it's been a bit much. Now it's to the point where if I'm trying to get out of bed and go to the bathroom and I slightly shake him, it's wow, can't you just sleep? Excuse me. Or if a family member, another adult that I have no control over, does something bad and it doesn't even affect him in any way, I am enabling it. I'm enabling it. I'm a laid back person and I enjoy talking problems out, but lately I absolutely cannot stand it when he opens his mouth to complain. I basically feel my body sigh. Maybe I'm being dramatic. Okay, so let's dissect this, as oh my gosh, there's a lot to this. I mean, a lot and also a few to this. There's the fact that literally the lady in this situation does the what's it called? Does most of the labor, and he literally does not do anything. I mean, from what she's explaining and from what I'm reading, taking out the trash, what's it called? What does she say she also does? Like, that's just something you're supposed to do anyways. Are you supposed to let the trash rot in the house? You take it out. Like, it's literally it's not something to be praised for doing. So like, I don't even see that as a chore, because it's like something you're supposed to do anyways. Like, when you create trash, you take them out. Oh my gosh. So practically he literally, oh my god, there's a word for it. Like, there's a what is it called? I cannot remember. Let's find out online what it's called. What was it called? Weaponized incompetence. Yeah, that's it. It's weaponized incompetence, because if she was not there, are you telling me that he's not going to, take care of his things, or maybe pay someone to do it? Like, and then he's the chronic naga, is always complaining. See, as someone that likes yapping a lot, I also like I can also complain, I guess. Like, if I'm being totally honest, but it's like it gets to a point where it's exhausting to even the people around you. Every single thing you have a problem with it. Okay, to play devil's advocate here from his perspective, I feel like maybe there's something really, 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 you know, bad going on in his life at the moment that he's actually not talking about, and then he's like he's passing the aggression, to other things, because the way she's explaining it, I feel like it's not a behavior he had in the past. It's like literally something he just started doing. I mean, because the way like she's talking about his microaggression and his complaining and stuff. I feel like it's in this situation, it feels like something that started recently, like maybe after they got married or something like that. Like, and I feel like she's not being dramatic. Like, if you've lived with someone that complains a lot, it is exhausting because you start feeling like they are judging your every step. Like, you start feeling eyes on you. Literally, you become hyper aware of everything you're doing and saying around them, so you don't get judged. So it's like there's even no space for for you to literally be, what's it called, vulnerable with them, because you feel like they're going to judge you because they complain a lot and they have an issue with everything. They're literally like, and sorry to say, I feel like an extension of someone that complains is like pessimistic, like like pessimistic behavior. Like, the person is going to have a lot of negative view on almost everything, and it's exhausting. Like, it feels like they are sapping away at your energy. As I say, sucking at your energy with a straw. Gosh, I'm so silly, guys. Anyways, guys, comment in the comment section. Do you think she's being dramatic? I think she's not, but what do you guys think? And explain. This is a Yappa channel. Yap away in the comment section. Your, what's it called? Your opinions are welcome. Your views are welcome. I really genuinely want to know what you guys think. Like, really. So, another spicy topic. It is tagged NSFW, not safe for work. So let's see what the user has to say. How do I, 21 female, tell my boyfriend, 23 male of 5 months, that I can't orgasm? Hmm. Cute. I can't orgasm. I can orgasm fine on my own, but with partners, I can't feel anything. I think I get too nervous and just go numb, but I can't feel cunnilingus or PIV or anything. My boyfriend and I haven't done anything yet, but I feel like I should let him know. But I have no clue how. Like, what is the nicest way to tell your boyfriend that he can't please you sexually at all? Also, when I had sex in the past, I pretended to mourn and stuff, even though I didn't feel anything. I feel like it would be wrong to do that with my boyfriend. It's basically lying. So how do I navigate that? CLDR. I don't know what that is, but anyways, I don't feel sensation when I'm with a partner, and I have no clue how to act with my boyfriend because of it. Hmm. Okay. So I feel like a part of, what's it called, women's ability to enjoy sex. Also, it's not only about the action that is being done to you, it's also about your mind, like the thoughts that are going through your mind, the how safe you feel, like how much you're not trying to control your environment, like how easy it is for you to let go. Basically, it's also like important for women to be able to reach a point of pleasure, basically. So I feel like if you can have, like, if you can orgasm on your own, like, easily, it's probably because it's you, and there is no, like, you don't feel judgment, you don't feel like you need to perform. Basically, you're free, like you're not in a headspace of, oh, I need to look sexy, I need to maybe make some certain sounds, I need to do certain styles. Like, you're not having to worry about all the extra things which distracts your mind, and which automatically makes it like a bit difficult for you to reach the O. So I feel like that could be an element. But hmm, about telling him, I feel like if you are going to have sex with your boyfriend, I feel like a part of having sex with someone is, what's it called, being vulnerable, like with each other. Yeah, you're literally what's it called, being vulnerable with your body. You are welcoming this person's body to your body. So, like, I feel like there should be a certain amount of communication. I think I should be able to discuss things. Like, you should not feel like your partner is judging you. Like, you should feel free. Basically, you should feel free. To be able to discuss, like, sexual topics, because if you cannot discuss with this person before they do, or maybe even during the do, like, how do you feel comfortable enough with the person to have sex with them when you cannot even, when you don't feel comfortable enough to communicate with them your needs. Because sex is for two people. Both of you need to, be able to enjoy it. Not it's not a chore. You don't have to to falsify it basically. So if you don't want to falsify it, I feel like the best thing to do is, to be able to communicate with your partner. And if you cannot even communicate with your partner, then you should actually second guess, why you're actually with that person at the why you're with the person at that moment. Like, I mean, why are you, with someone when you are scared to communicate your sexual needs to them? If both of you are in a relationship that, that you are both sexually active in, I mean, it's, you should be able to communicate, I guess. Because for me, I said that the communication issue basically. Anyways, I, female 29, have just been left by my boyfriend, male 31, of 10 years. Advice. Wait, female 29, meaning she started dating him when she was 19 and he was 21. Okay, I guess it's not creepy. Okay. Anyways, I don't know how to feel. I feel numb. This kind of came out of nowhere. It's been a bit of a stressful year. We both changed jobs and dealt with new environments and probably felt the stress of it all. But it didn't feel unsurmountable. You guys, my English. Anyways, this is my best friend. We really did grow up together. Yesterday, he sat me down and said that he doesn't see me in his future in any way. Man. Guys, fear men. There are 24 hours in a day. Hmm. Use 20 hours to fear men. The remaining 4 hours, use it to fear who does not fear men, basically. Fear men. Ha! Let's continue. He did not see you in his future. After 10 years. Woo-hoo-hoo. Anyways, to continue, he doesn't see me in his future in any way. That I am a safe harbor and a safe person in general, and that he's currently not looking for that. And for the first time in 10 years, he really doesn't see me and him sharing a life together. I feel like that's a lie. For the first time in 10 years, that's a fucking lie. He already did not see you guys spending time together. It's not a new development. At some point, maybe not initially, at some point, he did not see a future with you guys. It's not just, it's not a new feeling basically. I can bet it's not a new feeling. Liar, liar, oh shit. Let's continue. From someone who told me he loved me up until the day before. We had made plans for the near future and he had been on board. No indication it wasn't going to happen. We talked about our future and kids up until a couple of days ago. Men. Guys, fear men. Let's continue. He also told me that a couple of weeks ago, someone he knows at work confessed to having feelings for him, and although he rejected her, this did trigger something in him of believing that there might be something else there other than me. Okay, he's basically been thinking about this for the past 3 weeks, so he's mentally checked out of our relationship and won't even give us a fighting chance. After 10 years, 10 years, a decade, guys, a decade. Whew. It's the least I asked for, but apparently I'm not even worth that. He said he'll think about it and that it's not easy for him either. I don't know what to do. I feel like my future has collapsed. Girl, girl. You know what? Let's let's break this down. So they've been together for 10 years, a decade basically, and they both entered the relationship young. R at 19, E at 21. So I feel like technically that those ages, 19 and 21, are practically like part of your formative years. You are still coming into your person. As a lady, our frontal lobe has not even developed at that period of time. Like it develops at what 25, like your mid 20s, or like after your mid 20s, and it's like she, they enter the relationship young, which means they, how will I put it, and they've been together for 10 years. I feel like if you've been with someone for 10 years, at some point it becomes difficult for you to remove them from your daily schedule. Like they become a part of your schedule every day. Like they become a part of your life. 10 years is a long time. Like it's a long time to be with someone. It's in If I've been dating one person for 10 years, like I can bet like I don't think I would even know how to maybe get back into the dating market. I won't even know how to like put myself out there. And the memories you've built together, the just everything, like you literally have to start afresh. Is something I don't think. Oh my god, it's like a difficult thing. It's a difficult situation to be in. But my advice for her in this situation is going to be: this man has mentally checked out of a relationship, as you said, and I can bet that it was not just 3 weeks ago. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Maybe he himself did not even, let's say, pay attention to his own emotions to realize that. But I feel like there's been a lot of second guessing you guys on his side, because you don't just wake up one day and think that your partner of 10 years and you don't have a future together. It's something that, it's a thought that accumulates over time, basically. Considering you said you were even talking about kids and all of these things, like, anyways, I feel like even if he does change his mind, like, you should let him go, guys. I feel like you should let him go. Let me tell you why. Let me wait. Before you start typing in the comment section, type anyways. Type. But let me just, tell you why. Because if he can do this now, imagine if you guys maybe make a marriage commitment, and then one day, 15 years down the line, 20 years down the line, he suddenly just thinks, oh, someone asked me out, 3 weeks ago. Ah, I don't think you're for me anymore. It's unstable. Sorry, like maybe unstable is being too dramatic, but his his behavior is unstable. It's unstable. Let him go. Let it go. Let it go. Elsa, the situation. Elsa is a verb in this way now. Elsa, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's hard. Let it go. Take your time to grieve, the situation. And you definitely deserved, him actually giving you like giving it a second thought and whatever. But I was like, this feels like a sign, a good sign. I mean, just imagine you guys already got married or something, and that's when he starts, exhibiting behaviors and telling you, oh, he thinks, you guys should not be together again. I feel like another aspect of this is the fact that sometimes when you are familiar with the situation, and you get comfortable in it, you start imagining, oh, like what could life look like outside. Like you start feeling like, it would be nice for you to explore, just because you are now too familiar with your situation. So I feel like the best thing to do is to let him go and actually take time to actually have a chance to build yourself as a person, as a single person. Because I am of the strong belief that there is a different kind of self growth you can have in a relationship and as an individual. And the fact that you've even been loved up for 10 years means you've not had that chance to discover yourself outside the influence of someone else. So like take that time, to build on yourself as a person. Take it to learn about things that you actually genuinely love for yourself, without the thought of, oh, does my boyfriend like it? Does he not like this? Can I do this? Can I not do that? Is this appropriate for someone in the relationship? Is it not appropriate? Without having that chance to, think about these things, take that time to build on yourself. Take that time to, just rest, grieve your situation, think about the things that you could have done better. Just, you know, think about how you can be a better person and work on yourself basically in that period. And not to say that the relationship ended because something is wrong with you. No, that's not the premise of this. I'm talking about self growth and development here, basically. So after that, if you still want to get into a relationship, then I guess you'd have to start learning how to get back into the dating market. But honestly, I'm so sorry. I feel so sad that your relationship ended after 10 years. But nah, like, he's not giving me, there's something I value in relationship, and that's stability, right? I really love stability in relationship. 10 years is very stable, but the dude himself does not seem stable, like, basically. Girl, this is your sign to duck, basically. So, 27 female and 28 male, being together for almost 8 years. I'm not sure how to even feel about posting this on here, as in Reddit, because I don't want anyone to find out who I am. Good thing Reddit can be anonymous. But my boyfriend and I have dealt with a lot of things. Oh my gosh, I cannot see. I cannot see. Where am I? Okay, I've done a lot of things that most couples don't deal with. I have forgiven him for many things. Understanding girlfriend, including cheating and him being drinking and grabbing my throat and slapping me a few times. Basically, you forgiven him for abuse. Before we go on, let's dissect this. Cheating, infidelity, basically. Abi infidelity is the one you use when you're married, Abi. See, English will not kill me, I beg. Cheating, being drinking, physical assault, as in choking you, trying to. Oh my gosh. What if it breaks your windpipe one day? And oh, oh. You forgave that? Wow, some people have really forgiven. Wow. Wow. See, this is not we listen, we don't judge. We listen and we judge. Basically. We listen and we judge. Yeah, we judge, basically. Oh, why is it getting brighter all of a sudden? Oh, the sun is going down. The sun is going down. Guys, we'll say bye to the sun. Let's continue. Anyways, slapping. Not only is he almost killing you, suffocating you, he's also physically, and you're forgiving him. Girls, oh my gosh. It, all I can say is no relationship, apart from a personal relationship, basically, is worth putting yourself in that amount of danger. Is what no relationship is what you're paying, basically. Let's continue. Anyways, that was about a year ago. He lost someone close to him in his family, and I could see he wasn't the same man I fell in love with. Then you should have ended it. Guys, sometimes I wonder if I have a personality disorder because when it comes to these things, like, I am super logical about it. Like, I don't, when it comes to relationship things, I think about it logically. Like, I don't even bother, thinking about Actually, when it pertains to me, I don't even bother thinking about feelings. I put me first. I am a very selfish bitch and I'm proud of it. Like, selfish and proud. That's literally it. You should be selfish. Put yourself first. Anyways, where am I? Where was I? He was extremely drunk when he put his hands on me. Does not excuse it. And we were able to talk it out, and I forgave and moved on from it. You, you moved on. Okay. As he started drinking less and showing me he was being better, he recently had another loss in his family. I don't really want to get into personal details, but I was about to leave for work in a lift, and I don't even know why he got so pissed off. But he started to throw things. He's throwing things. I mean, this is abusive already, anyways. And scream, physically and verbally abusive. I told him, "You are terrifying me. I am going to work." He ran across the room and picked me up and slammed me into the ground. He was sober. And naturally, I started panicking and asked him what the hell is wrong with him. I got up from the spot by the door and he grabbed me by the shoulders. and shoved me onto the couch. Girl, did you actually go to the cops to report violence? Like, this is battering. This is, what's it called? This is assault, basically. He's assaulting you. It's a crime. He's committing a crime. Physical violence. And it's committing a crime on your mental state to verbal violence. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I'm getting too heated. I got up from the spot. Okay, I've read this. Okay, I got from the spot by the door and he grabbed me by the shoulders and shoved me onto the couch. I can't remember exactly what it was saying because all the adrenaline was making my body shake. Girl, you are in a traumatic situation. Your body is registering trauma. But I remember it was angry with me and then it slapped the ever living air out of my face. So he carried you, punched you, beat you, then even slapped your face constantly. Oh. The left side of my face is covered in a few marks and a lot of bruises. He never hit me that hard at all in the past. Oh, so he's been eating you in the past. I was going to say before that people don't just bring out this behavior out of nowhere. There's usually signs. I mean, some people, manipulative people can, what's it called? Manipulate their way out of situations like this and make it difficult for you to recognize the signs. But usually signs, like there's usually like subtle signs. But I mean, not blaming her for not recognizing the signs or anything like that, but I'm just saying, just this is just a passing statement, like. But I do understand that not everyone is like, not it's not every situation you can get the signs. Like, some people are just very very good at masking. But she said he's been abusing her in the past too, like it's not a new thing. Because grief changes people, no denying. But this is not about him being changing or something. This is oh my gosh. Let's just continue, guys. Oh, he never ate me that hard at all in the past. So he did eat you in the past. Only one time in the face, and it wasn't even bad compared to this. Only one time. The moment he raises his hand against you to eat you, there is a problem. That's the day you should have ended it. But whew, I realized I had injured myself falling and we had to get to urgent care. I didn't say anything to anyone. We lied to all of our friends. I love him. You love him. Girl, girl. Still, I feel like I can forgive him somehow, but I don't know how or when. How do I move on from this? I don't want to leave him, but I am feeling very scared now. I know this is the only place I can go without getting friends and families involved. I have no one to go to help me out. Hmm. Girl, being with someone for 8 years, as we've said before, when we discussed the 10 years relationship, it's a long time of memories and commitment and all of these things. But it is not an impossible. Like, this person is no longer, or I don't even think the person has been the person you actually fell in love with. This person is practically exhibiting monstrous behavior. This person is acting like a monster. He's a monster, basically. He's a fucking criminal. He's assaulting you. He's choking you and literally cutting off your oxygen. Do you I feel like people should actually do a lot of research, like on what happens when oxygen gets cut off from your brain by even just choking, like just even playful choking in the maybe like you're trying to spice up your sexual life and then you're choking and all. Like, do you even know how that affects your brain? Like, and then this person's actually, girl, this is a life or death situation. If this continues, girl, you could die. You could die. Are you willing to sacrifice your own life for love of an abusive man? Hey, see, I feel like I'm not being to I'm not being sensitive as I should be in this situation, but I feel like there's always a lot of nuance to things, and but it's just, girl, the thing to do, the right thing to do, you have to leave him. You have to leave him. Like, there is no other way. You have to leave him. You have to report to the right authorities. Hopefully, you guys live in a country where what's it called? The right authorities are actually willing to, to take actions when it comes to women, to women's what's it called, rights, health, and all of these things. Because with the increasing rate of femicide in this past few years, like, girl, you're at risk. Value your life over man, value your life over love. It's See, love is all is good, love is great, love can be sweet, but it's not what your life, it is not what you dying. 8 years is a long time, but it is not too long. It is not too long. Anyways, this is also another she got, from what I can calculate in the age, she started dating him when she was, I think, 19, 19, and he was 20. So basically, they are also young couples. It's a situation of this person might be the only person she's ever dated in her life. So she doesn't even know she can get better or she deserves better. Whew. If you ever see this, girl, please care for your own health, your mental health, and run. Run. Let's continue. Hmm. Ooh-hoo-hoo. So me, 40 male, was cheated by wife, 41 female, 8 years into our marriage of 14 years. Okay, so they've been married for 14 years now. And 8 years into the marriage, she cheated on him. How to react? So 40 male, yeah, married to 41 female for 14 years, together for 20. They've been together for 20 years. Oh, that's actually a long time to be with someone. I found out my wife had an affair with an almost ex. Yeah, I know, classic. They never really had a relationship before I met her, but he remained with a major crush on her. Long short story, they got in contact on social network. He covered my wife in compliments and made her feel special and wanted and desired. It went on for a year and culminated with the two of them sleeping together at least twice at a month interval. So it's not even one, it was a repeated offense. Because of long distance, she felt very sorry and ended it and did not keep in touch after. I found out 6 years later. Hmm. Of course, it was my fault because I was neglecting her. I don't remember us having fights about that though. I was mad at first and could not believe how she could do this of all women in the world. What was supposed to mean? It then transformed in me, sometimes feeling turned on by imagining how it's the other one. Oh, and sometimes feeling this intense rage and betrayal because she kind of took the risk of throwing her family to garbage. So you're mad that she cheated, as you rightfully should be. And if your partner cheats on you, the rightful reaction is anger, rage, resentment, hurt. Like, that's valid, very valid. But you're turned on. So technically, you might be open to a polyamorous relationship, like, you might be open to, anyways. That's for them to think on by themselves. But then you also feel rage and betrayal, which is very valid for this situation. Okay, let's get, where am I? Okay, if I bring the affair in discussions, she says I don't appreciate her effort of stopping it and her effort for our marriage since. Mm, gaslighting, like, and lack of accountability. Just because you ended your affair does not mean you did not have an affair. You did do something wrong by having an affair in your marriage. Like, even if you made an effort or whatever, or even did not make an effort, you were still wrong. You're in the wrong. Stop gaslighting your partner that they don't deserve to be angry because, anyways, oh my gosh, let's continue. I know it wouldn't be the same if the affair were longer. An affair is still an affair, guys. But still, I honestly don't know how to react in long term to this. I kind of forgive her, but I can't really appreciate her effort of ending it. As you should not. As you should not. You don't need to appreciate her effort. You don't need to, what's it called? You don't need to, what's it called? Prioritize your feelings in this situation. You do not need to appreciate the fact that she had the human decency of actually knowing what she's doing was wrong and ending it. You don't owe her acceptance. Basically, you don't owe her acceptance to her situation. I mean, technically, if both of you have decided to remain together even after the breach of trust and everything, technically you guys are supposed to, go to therapy, couples therapy or something, and work on it, to build the trust again and stuff. And to regain, to work on it and build the trust, obviously you have to let go of your resentment. But like, as that would be an healthy thing to do. But like, honestly, ooh, we have children, marriages to full stuff. Separation is not something I want because, okay, separation is something you want. My question would be, how would you react to this? It is less of a deal if it was long time ago. I guess if, since they are both adults, like really grown adults, it could be less of a deal to them. Me, I take cheating situations very seriously. I don't care how long ago it was, it is still a big deal. But that's just me, anyways. I was told by a sister that knows a story that it wasn't a big deal what she did, which got me freaking mad, as it should. Honestly, as it should. Why? Damn, they're literally gaslighting you into believing that nothing is wrong. Something is wrong. The fact that she's not even taking accountability for it means that it can occur again. Like, lack of accountability is showing that they don't think something is wrong. Like, this person can do this thing again, so it's not above them to do it again. Wife cheated a few years ago, but it's a summary. But she ended it feeling extremely guilty. She now said it's long time and it's finished, and I should not behave as though it's happening right now. Honestly, I've said my piece. Like, I literally don't have a conclusion to say on this. Guys, what do you think about this? Drop it in the comment section. Like, what do you think about the lack of accountability and is what's it called? And the fact that they're literally making it seem like, I mean, the wife and the sister are making it seem like the husband has nothing to be mad about. Honestly, let's move on to the next one. I'm disabled, 59 female, and my husband, 63 male, hasn't helped around the house. Our 16 years marriage. Advice, please. Another case of weaponized incompetence. I'm a 59-year-old female. This is my second marriage, and we've been married going on 17 years. That's a long time. I've been on disability for 15 of those years due to major back issues caused by every factual work my entire adult life. I'm always in chronic debilitating pain. For our entire marriage, my husband, who has an excellent job and makes well over six figures, has never washed a dish. 16 years! He's not washed a dish. Okay, let's read this finish before I continue, before I drop my thoughts. Never scrubbed the floor, washed clothes, etc. You know, I've never been someone that really loves the idea of gender norms. Like, I've never liked the idea of gender norms, and I don't think I ever would, because but even with the idea of gender norms or all of these things, like it is common sense. Like it is common sense that when you actually use a plate to eat, you wash it. If even if you're not washing it like immediately, you make time to wash it. Or maybe you and your partner rotate the washing. Or maybe if you don't like washing dish at all, like it's a task you completely detest, invest in a dishwasher. Or maybe you and your partner should discuss it, and if your partner enjoys washing dish more, you your partner does the dishes, and then you take on other roles in the house, like maybe you assist with something when the dishwashing is going on, maybe you pick up another chore or something. But he does no chore in the house for 16 years, no chores, and she does all the chores, I'm guessing. I mean, I understand if it's a case where both of them, if they've hired helps, like they have helps and they're paying people to do the services for them, okay, it's understandable. But the fact that you're doing all the work for 16 years and your partner is doing nothing, even though you're usually always in chronic pain, basically, that's not only weaponized incompetence, that is literally lack of empathy. Like lack of empathy. And oh my gosh, let's continue. Breathe in, breathe out, because I'm really pissed about this. Like, I am pissed. It has all fallen on me, just like I imagined. While I serve him his meals on the couch in front of the TV. I physically can't do it anymore. I had a major breakdown last week and went to bed. I haven't made a meal or washed the dish since then. The sink is full of dishes. The floors are fleety with dog hair everywhere. I still take care of my dogs, but that's all I have the strength to do. To be honest, it's been a total entitled jack about the whole thing. Um, he's been a total entitled jack and a fucking prick from day one. For the past 16 years, that's what he's been. Whatever rose tinted glasses you were wearing, I'm so glad the roses was washed off. I am so glad it got untinted, because it is not a new behavior. He's a prick. He's a jack. How did you even get? How did you even get in? Go with this kind of person in the first place? He earns over six figures, which means he actually has the financial resources to hire helps. He is choosing to intentionally put you in pain. Like he is choosing to intentionally cause you pain. Whew, guys, maybe I'm just too young to. I don't even understand. Like, can you guys drop in the comment section? Do you think I'm being too, I don't know, opinionated about this? Am I being too fired up? Or like, do you guys agree? Or do you guys have like other opinions? Like, I'm just, guys, I'm lost. Anyways, to be honest, is okay. We've gotten that. He stomps around, slamming doors because he's not being waited on, and no one is making his lunch for work. Excuse you. I haven't taken care of myself because I only had the strength and stamina to care for him and my dogs. Now I've had to choose between the two, and of course, I've chosen my dogs, as you should actually, as you should. Even if they cannot help each other, at least they are fucking loyal. They are loyal and they serve as support to you too. They bring joy to you by just wagging their tails, as you should. Over a, I don't know. Anyways, my life would be so much easier and stress free without him. I've asked for help with major things I physically couldn't do throughout the years, and he ignores me. I end up going, I end up googling how to fix my dishwasher, repair fences. Huh? 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 How did you stay married to that thing? Because that's no longer a person, that's a thing. I just he's literally acting like an house decoration. He's acting like a non-living thing, like he's acting like a furniture, a living, breathing furniture. That's a thing. That's actually a thing, and you should do away with things. That's not a human being, that's a thing. Anyways, continuing. I don't know what to do since I only receive disability and I'm at the end of my rope. Advice, please. I'm 59 female and a 63 male. Hmm. Obviously, what I would say is divorce, but we all know that divorce can be a very complicated situation. And the fact that, there's the elements that she's financially reliant on him, which obviously I think is the reason he's so like comfortable being such an evil person, because what he's doing is pure evil. Basically, he's being evil, purely evil. So I think if they even do go through a divorce, since he's richer, there's higher chances, that he's actually going to, get a better lawyer for himself and leave her with nothing. But honestly, my advice for her is to find a way to start working towards financial stability. Maybe if she gets allowances from him or something, she should try to invest it into something, or she should try to save up on some money and work towards, either a separation or like a divorce. Or if those options are too, time consuming, difficult, and too mentally stressful for her to go through, she can also go through the option of practically treating him like what he is, a furniture. Let me give you the scenario, as in, you wake up in the morning, if you have to make a food, cook for yourself alone, or maybe order in, eat your meal, clean up after your meal. If you are at home sleeping, if you don't have anything to do and you just want to rest at home, rest. If you have to go out, go out. Treat him like a furniture. Do not care about him. Like, if whether he is, I don't know, whatever, if he's watching TV, ignore him. Like, let him know from your actions that something is wrong. I mean, because I'm guessing in the past 16 years you've done a lot of communication and it's not seeming to work. So the next thing to do is action. Action. Be action based. Treat him like what he is, a furniture. Ignore him. Look at him like decoration and just stay in the house. Enjoy the financial benefit of staying in the house. Eat well, sleep well, rest well, and just ignore him. Ignore him. Let him, even if he's ranting, slamming doors, you know what? Get yourself a beautiful headset and put on some nice music. Tune out dangerous furniture noises. Tune it out, difficult, but if you practice, you're going to get there one day. You achieve inner peace. Just ignore him. Treat him like he's not existing, basically. You know, that's the best thing I can even think of right now, apart from the obvious facts that you should actually do away with him. But I understand that there's nuances to things, right? And it's not always that easy. So, anyways, and I also hope, there's really no element of love involved in this, because I would hope that after 16 years, and considering his evil attitude and the fact that he's literally, what's it called, he's literally putting you through a lot, whatever love or feelings or emotions you had for this person that actually died off completely, basically. Because I mean, obviously there's still going to be the my throat. It's cold, so I've been having a cold for a while, so that's why my throat condition is pretty bad. So I would expect that after, with everything that's been going on, obviously there's going to be some affection for this person, because the person is still your husband, and we live in an heteronormative society where where you've been brought up to think that no matter what your husband does, you love him or something. So there's still going to be a certain amount of care you would and consideration you would have for him. But like, I would assume that the feeling of love, like love, as in you're literally in love, I would assume those are dead. So practically just treat him like those feelings. That's it, basically. Anyways, moving on. My 25 female husband, 26 male, asked me what I need to get. in the mood. And when I told him, it's like it made him mad or disappointed. Um, okay. So I'm not even going to go on with with this post. Keep it as short as I can. My husband asked what he could do to help me get in the mood because I don't seem to be in the mood lately. Hmm, that sounds scary. He explained that he didn't understand why I wasn't immediately soaking my pants when he walked up and started touching me. Excuse you? What does he think he is? Like a walking sex god? Like what does he think he is? A walking sex god? Like mm, that it's giving narcissist. Let's continue. Anyway, I explained that it's not as simple as grabbing me to get me in the mood. I already explained or talked about female pleasure, I think a little earlier in the post. So refer to that as I guess. I need him to actually be intimate. I explained that maybe a nice foot massage that let up my leg would definitely get me in the mood. That's actually a nice thing. Since I've explained that, he's told me how boring that is and how he doesn't want to do that. Um, um, Moving on. He will fall asleep before he gets to it, and basically, apparently, doesn't understand why I'm not so attracted to him that I'm not always in the mood when I see him like he is with me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you're not an underdog like he is. I am so, so sorry. Huh? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How did you even marry that? Sorry, like that, as in that. How do you marry that? Okay. Anyways, this person is very selfish. Like they only care about their own pleasure. I mean, technically, he did ask her what he can do to make her, but I don't. He did not ask her because he actually cared about getting her there. He asked because he just what's it called to satisfy, I don't know, a narcissistic urge in himself to, he thinks he's, I don't know, he thinks he's larger than life. He thinks as he's walking by, as she should start dropping, the clothes are flying off, everything's flying off because the sex god, is walking in. What does it think? Oh my gosh. Is he okay? A foot massage actually is nice because it's when you're getting the foot massage, your body tension is relaxed, your tension is relaxed, you calm, it feels like an intimate moment. You're able to, what's it called, to calm down and actually open your body and your experience to, feeling pleasure. Like you are actually you actually know that this person, your partner that actually wants to have sex with you, actually cares about your pleasure. They actually care about what they would do that will actually get you to feel and actually enjoy the experience. Huh? It is boring if huh? I'm guessing he does not even know what foreplay is. Oh my gosh. He's a man child. He's a man child. He needs help. Anyways, we've got a 20-month-old daughter, and I'm 7 months pregnant right now. So honestly, it's hard for me to just be in the mood 24/7. Huh? This dude is officially an ass. He is extremely inconsiderate. So she actually, in this situation, is even more nuanced because she even has pregnancy hormones to deal with. Plus, is oh my god, she has to deal with a child, pregnancy hormones, and then a man child because he's actually a child, an inconsiderate jackass. Oh gosh, oh, guys, I keep going off at him because I what? Oh no, guys. Anyways, I just need advice on what's the next step. I feel like I should have just said what he's been doing is good and to keep doing it because I've had nothing but complaints about it all day since I said it. He's literally not talked to me about anything else today. He's a man child. You have to approach him from the point of just a child. This is actually a child. This is not an adult. This is a child, basically. He's inconsiderate. He does not actually care about our experience. He doesn't care about our feelings. He doesn't care about our thoughts or our emotions or anything like that. He's basically treating her like, I don't know, like a object that is supposed to just be sexually aroused for him 24/7, which is unrealistic because she's a human being with feelings and emotions. He's literally dehumanizing her, removing her emotions as a person and just seeing her as a fucking sex object. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Guys, I don't usually go hard like this in all my videos. You guys know, like, if you go and watch my videos, you notice like I am super chill and calm. But when it comes to topics, oh gosh, I cannot for the life of me not say my mind. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Anyways, anyways, what can you do? I don't even have an advice for you because the marriage seems to be new, and the fact that they now have kids together, and like, it's getting complicated. One thing I can tell her for sure though is the fact that, girl, I know you'll never see this video, but if you do see this video, you know what? I'm sorry to tell you this, but this is just the beginning. It's not going to get any better. I know you are still young. You are 25 to 26, but this is preamble. You are saying pre. It's going to get worse. If he's already acting like this now, he's not going to change. He is not going to change. He's going to even get worse over time because the fact that you even are thinking of maybe just lying about your pleasure or something to him, which means you must be compromising for him against your own self in other aspects. People like that, what happens is they grow used to you compromising for them and start feeling entitled. They start thinking, they deserve things, and they start thinking practically your emotions, your feelings starts mattering less and less the more the relationship goes on. So I'm sorry to inform you, but this is going to get worse. So do with that information whatever you want to do with it. Yeah. Anyways, so hmm, I'm trying to see how much we have left, or if I should just stop now because I've gone on and on already. Like, I've literally gone out. But anyways, let's continue. So I, 28 female, found this Instagram message on my husband's 36 male phone, unsure how to interpret. For context, we have been married 3.5 years, 3.5 years, and together for 5 years. So, okay. We have two children, 6 years old, mine from us from my previous relationship, and a 2.5-year-old child together. So I have been in two prior relationships where I have been cheated on. So of course my brain always thinks the worst. You know, another important psychological effect of cheating is the fact that it actually creates a a gap in you that it creates a wound in you, basically, that you constantly feel like you constantly assume the worst, about when if you start seeing cheating signs, and at some point, like, it start eating you out from the inside, like, constantly. You literally, every single time you suspect your partner of maybe not being faithful, you start, you become hyper aware of everything your partner is doing. You start monitoring, you start becoming controlling, you start it's just literally, it eats at you as a person, basically. Actually, when it didn't happen just once, twice, or even more. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say, but mm, let's continue. So I had a nagging feeling to look at his phone the other day. First time in our entire relationship. And when I did, I noticed two things. One, he has at least 10 girls on his snap. I don't know. And one of them had a selfie in the chat that he responded, fire. Fire. Eh. Gosh. And all the other chats were deleted. Hmm. Snapchat is where the evil things happen, literally. I feel like I feel like if I am dating you and you are active on Snapchat, like you're active, like super, super active on Snapchat, like I don't think I can take you very seriously. Like, sorry, like, if I'm being honest, like, even when it comes to my friends, like, if you're super, super, I mean, I'm not saying, don't post videos once in a while, check chat, keep streaks and all of these things. That's like, that can be good part of your experience. But if you're like literally, if that's your main social media platform, apart from if you're a business person and your business is on Snap, which is suspicious, but anyways, like if you literally if Snapchat is your main social media, I cannot take it seriously. In a relationship, I cannot take it seriously because ah, the amount of atrocities that people commit on that app, cheating. That app makes cheating so easy. Like OMG, it makes it so easy. The amount of time I've even been harassed on that app, because I'm talking, getting, what's it called? Getting random calls from people I don't even have on my, that are not my friends. I'm talking, getting sent inappropriate pictures. Man, the app, like literally, that app is, mm, anyways. I found this message thread with a married woman I do not know. Huh? He's also talking to married women. Okay. Though technically, I feel like you technically, I mean, unless you and your partner have been together for a long time, or both of you actually grew up in like the same background or something, there's always chances that you do not know everybody your partner knows. Like that's normal. But so like I don't think it's automatically a problem if you see your partner talking to people and you don't know them. When it becomes a problem is if those people are very, very active in his life and he somehow is actively trying to not mention you to them or mention them to you, or like just trying to keep you away from them basically. Like that's when it's giving suspicious. Anyways, so there is no picture, so I'm trying to read between the lines. And of course, all my girlfriends have said it's fishy, but I wanted to ask for advice from men as well. And I don't have any guy friends. Mhm. Okay, so what would you think if you found this? Edit can't post photos, so I would post exact message below. Like she's going to give us the chat between him and the girl. The topic of this is, she found an Instagram message. She's probably going to give us the rundown on the chat, right? So he replies to a story. What kind of bakery are you running over here with some flirty emojis? Like an emoji with the tongue out, and I'll put it up. I'll put the picture up for you guys, stuff for you guys to read through yourself too. So, and then she replies, cleavage and carbs with an emoji that scandalous. Scandalous. He replies, you should open that place up. And she replies back, it is what you think it is. It's entering girls' DMs to OMG. And this is the one you can see. What about the ones you're not seeing? How do you even trust that particular partner around other people? How do you trust them to go out without thinking this person is out here doing things they should not be doing as a what's it called? As a married person, because it's actually your husband, as a married person with other women, what you are seeing is the truth. That's what I can tell you. What you are seeing is the truth. You are not making it up. OMG. Oh man. Guys, use 20 hours to fear men. The remaining 4 hours, use and fear will no fear men. Let's continue. I, 33 female, lost my virginity and my boyfriend, 24 male, gave me chlamydia. What can I do to get over this? Break up? Like, break up? Why are you asking for advice? Break up and go to the hospital for testing. Wait, is chlamydia a non-treatable STD? I really don't know, honestly. Guys, my ignorance is coming out, right? So, I basically had sex for the first time at 23. I waited because I wanted to have sex with someone that I loved. About a month after we had sex, my boyfriend told me he tested positive for chlamydia, and he asked me if I had been with any partner since meeting him, and I said no. I asked him the same, but he said no. Then he asked me if I was a virgin, and I said yes. I didn't tell him I was a virgin because I didn't want it to change the way he perceived me. Looking back, I regret this and I wish I told him before we had sex the first time. After I admitted the truth and told him I was a virgin, he tried pinning the blame on me because I also told him I had oral sex with a guy I was dating about 3 weeks before meeting him. Wait. To continue this story, for the story to sweet weather, let's actually find out what chlamydia is. And if you can actually get it through oral sex. I know chlamydia is an STD, but like I usually don't know the details to it. Oh, they said it's actually treatable and curable with antibiotics. So, but if not treated early, it can lead to complications. I'm going to put it up actually. Hopefully, I'm able to screenshot and whatever. Oh, you can get it from oral sex. Okay, you can get it from oral sex. So I guess it was not saying he's right or I support him or anything, but I guess it's not extremely out of spec for him to be like, you caused it. But let's find out anyways. So the next day I go to the doctor to get tested, and the doctor tells me you mainly get chlamydia from vaginal sex, not oral. I mean, okay. You mainly, I guess. The next day I call him and I ask him to tell me the truth. He finally admits that he had casual sex or one night time with a girl a couple days after our first date. Oh, first date. Okay, they've not yet, unless they were already dating before they, doing their first date or something. Is that cheating? I don't know. I don't know. Let's continue reading the story. I'm a bit traumatized from the whole thing, mainly because he had lied to me over and over again about hooking up with anyone else while we were seeing each other or before we became official, and because hey, I can't see. I got chlamydia after the first time I had sex at 23. I'm also deeply upset that he was immature enough to not admit he hooked up with anyone and try to blame it on me. Okay, so this person is manipulative, very manipulative, and that's actually bad. Like, in case you did not know, that's bad. I'm trying so hard to get over it as I know that we weren't official. Oh, okay, they weren't official then. But he still lied. He lied time and time again about it. That is very manipulative. And that is unsafe. You cannot trust him with your health, basically. In fact, if you should ask him to, if you should break up with him technically, but in case you decide to be an understanding girlfriend and stick with him, every time you guys want to have sex or do the do, make sure he presents with you a full negative STD test that's actually done and approved by a doctor every single time. So he learns his lesson. Anyways, that's if you're going to forgive. Because if someone can be this manipulative and actually try to hurt your health like this, who knows what else they can do? Anyways, so I'm trying so hard to get over it. Okay, whatever. Okay, I've read that. He treats me perfectly other than what happened. He does not treat you perfectly. The fact that he tried manipulating and lying to you means he's actually willing to do that in case any other situation occurs that does not benefit him. Extreme manipulation and lies is not a one-time thing. It's something he's going to try to do constantly until you don't even trust your intuition anymore and actually start falling for his games, basically. So, anyways, moving on. He really takes care of me and loves me and makes me feel like the most beautiful girl every day. But I just can't get over this one thing that has happened. That has happened in our relationship. It bothers me every day. This is something that's going to be an ever what's it called, ever cloud on your head. Like it's going to be an ever gray cloud. I think you should end the relationship if I'm being honest, because this person's um lack of transparency of course you could have cost you more than it did, you know. It could have been, what if it was HIV, you know, and he did not tell you beforehand? What if it was other um illnesses? What if it was like hepatitis and he didn't tell you beforehand? What what if it was gonorrhea? You know? Like it could have been any other STD. It could have been the ones that are literally super hard to treat. I mean, I know that with HIV, like if the person is taking undergoing treatment and the person is undetectable, I know that you're supposed to tell your partner anyways. But I know that some people technically do not really share that information if because you know they are on it's on what's it called, because they cannot transfer it and all. But like it could have just been anything. It could have been anything. It could have been any situation. Oh, anyways. This person put you out at risk. Then you're asking what you should do. The only way what to do is to cut off every contact with this person. Let him go. Elsa it, basically. The last and final story for today. Guys, we're coming to an end in this video. So before I start on this, so like if you guys have any thoughts, opinion, anything, just drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you think. It's been nice, if you actually watch the video till this far. Like I really, really appreciate it. I am super, super, happy, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to TJ's view today. Thank you for watching up until this. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're having a nice time. I hope you are as angry as I am at some of these people, being so, I don't know, insufferable. I don't know. And just drop your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And if you're watching up until now, like what are you waiting for? you subscribe, like, comment, turn on the notification button, like, just keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, so actually I'm trying to make the channel, like, to make sure that I actually work on the channel this year, because anyways, and I hope we can grow as a channel this year, hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. So let's get to the last story for today. Yeah. So what was I dancing? My 31 female husband, 31 male, wants me to push him off because saying stop isn't enough. Is that concerning? Yes. I don't know the context, but yes, it is concerning. It is concerning. Hello, everyone. Oh, she's so polite. I'm hoping to get mostly male perspective. I mean, I'm a female judging you, so I'm a woman judging. So, because my husband said this is something only men would understand. You know it's about to pull some bullshit and some crap out his ass when he says that. That's a fucking lie. He's lying. Let's go on. The morning my husband decided to go down on me when we woke up after I climaxed. "Aw, at least it's good at something." It always becomes immediately so sensitive that it hurts. So I need him to stop right away. Okay. Have you seen gynecology on that? Is he being too hard or is something else wrong? I told him to stop 3 times. And on the fourth time, I sat up and pushed him off of me. It made me panic and ruined the mood for me afterwards. As it should, because that's literally harassment. Like, that's sexual assault. The moment she said stop, stop, stop means stop. As in, stop means stop. The only time stop does not technically mean stop is maybe in BDSM, I know that, or if you and your partner have agreed on beforehand that you guys are going to have like safety words, words that automatically mean stop. And maybe because maybe if you are getting too playful and you're saying stop but you don't technically mean stop, so both of you actually like make up your own safety words and plan beforehand. I guess that's the only situation where stop is not, because you guys have safety words and you've prepared for that. But in general situations, like in this particular situation, stop means stop. See, girls, I don't know who my audience is going to be, if it's going to be young girls, women, or just know basically. Even if both of you are already naked, if you say stop, stop is stop. Even if you are already kissing, you are already, I don't know, touching, and you get uncomfortable and you say stop, that is stop. Stop is stop under every circumstances. Stop is stop. Do you understand? Do you understand? Stop is stop. Let's go on. So, oh my god, this is fucking triggering, man. Whew. Later on in the evening, we were talking about sex, and I mentioned, hey, when I say stop, I need you to stop. It makes me really uncomfortable. It proceeds to explain that telling him stop while I'm still squirming around sends mixed signals, which I think in this situation, both of you should decide safety words, like safe wording or anything like that. You should, but I guess those things are not common knowledge, right? Whatever. Or even if not, even apart from safety word alone, there's usually like actions too, like for in case the person cannot say word, like maybe if you tap 3 times, the person knows that I'm super uncomfortable and I mean stop. Or like maybe a pinch, like anyways, develop something and work on it together. But let's continue because I'm just getting pissed and agitated and I don't know. You can probably tell that I'm getting uncomfortable. Why is this the last one? Oh my gosh. Telling him stop while I'm still screaming around 10 makes it now. And if I actually want him to stop, I need to just push him off because men are built differently. When all the blood flows down to their penis, they can't think straight. Um, um, no, that is wrong. That is not true. He is literally making excuse for his fucking lack of self-control. That is not true. It is not true that they cannot think. You're a woman. Just because you're sexually aroused does not mean you cannot think. Think about it. So no, no. And any man that says otherwise needs to get a psychiatric check or something. No. Mm-mm. Your sexual arouse arousal state does not determine or end your lack of ability to think. I mean, unless you are sexually aroused under maybe influence of a drug or something. But under normal circumstances, as in the situation both of you were in, no, he is wrong. Not only is it wrong, it's actually saying very dangerous remarks and rhetorics. This is dangerous. Like, this is actually dangerous thinking. This is enabling sexual assault thinking. Mm-mm. No, absolutely no. He's wrong. He is wrong. He needs help, basically. Anyways, I told him this makes me uncomfortable, especially because I'm a rape survivor. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, I also told him that this isn't normal. Yes, it is not normal. You are right. The, the fact that it's even making you doubt your own clear judgments, red flag. Red flag, husband. Hey, why are you people finding these husbands? Ah, oh, like, hey, where are you finding these husbands? Hey, anyways, let's continue. I thought this normal that I should talk to someone. You're right. It confused me because he said that he knows this is a problem, but he helps me through my mental health problem. So he doesn't understand why I can't help him through this. No. Are you a therapist? Do you have a degree in psychology? Why are you helping him through his mental health struggles? He should be discussing that with actual professional people, a sex therapist, a psychologist, a counselor, anyone but you. You are not his therapist. So, do you have a psychology degree? Ah, man. He's manipulating you, basically. Your husband is a red flag. I am sorry to say. I am not even sorry. I am glad to tell you that your husband is a red flag. You should run away from him. In fact, I don't know if you have kids, but if you do have kids, keep them away from him. Like, be watchful because he's dangerous. Your husband is a dangerous man. He is a dangerous man. And I'm not even being a conspiracy theorist here. Literally, I'm saying facts. Anyways, he also told me this is perfectly normal. Normal. No. Since when was this normal behavior? Ha. And he doesn't need to talk to anyone about it. See? Narcissist. Manipulative liar. Controlling prick. This is a fucking disgusting person. Whew. I explained to him that this destroys the enjoyment for me because I'm so focused on okay, as soon as it is too sensitive, I need to push him off or else I'll start to panic. Huh? This is not normal behavior. This is actually wrong. No, this there's nothing normal about what is going on between OMG, OMG. But he also said that it ruins the mood for him if he has to focus listening for me to say stop in the moment. Huh? Then shouldn't he actually be willing to work on it for the both of you so that both of you can actually have enjoyable sex? You should be willing to work on making sure that there is clear communication in you sex and there is no misunderstanding that's going to cause lack of enjoyment for the both of you. Shouldn't he be more willing to work if that was the case? I would like to hear from other men if this is truly something that they can't control. He's just lying, girl. He can control it. He, or at least normal people can control it because he is abnormal. He is abnormal. OMG. Get him help. No, he needs to get help. And you also need help away from him. At least till he comes to his normal senses. Because anyways. Guys, I am sorry this is disappointing, but this is where this ends. This is where the story ends. The stories are there is everything is so scary, so heartbreaking. Like there was no chill pill here. Everything was just sensitive pill, strong pill. There was no chill pill here. OMG, these men are dangerous. They are doing dangerous things. So we end the video here today. It was nice having you guys. Welcome to TJ's View and goodbye, I guess. It was nice having you guys on the channel today. And if if you want to see more of videos like these, drop your opinions in the comment section. This is the end, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.